This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports. And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
And welcome here to the Hive. I'm Jason Growth with Lance Rock as we get ready to go. Volleyball action tonight between the Perham Yellowjackets and the DGF Rebels. It should be a fun one here at the Hive, Heart of the Lakes Conference clash, and it's always exciting when these two teams get together. You really never know what's going to happen when you have the rivals like the Yellowjackets and the Rebels getting together.
Yeah, Jason, it's been a good rivalry for many years, and you know, a lot of times you think rivalries are going to be the school next door, and sometimes that's the case, but you know, two really competitive programs in everything that they've done, whether it was basketball, wrestling, football, volleyball, softball, you name it. It always seems like it's really good competition, and I think that's what builds those rivalries. Thus, that you throw in the factor that they're both Section 8 AA and that their Heart of Lake Conference implications tonight as well.
These two teams very familiar with each other, see each other throughout the summer, and again, I'll apologize. Late start tonight. The first two games tonight went the distance, and we kind of have a hunch that this one might go the distance as well.
Right, so get your snacks and your beverages and hunker in for hopefully a good action from both teams tonight. And I'm really excited to see the Rebels, Jason, as you know, they kind of bring the record. I'm not sure. We did a little research. 4-2 is what I came up with, but seems a little shy for games at this point. So I'm not sure that's correct, but some very impressive wins in there for them.
And that's exactly what the same thing I've found is 4-2. Yellowjackets come in with a record of 7-9, coming off kind of an impressive performance against Park Rapids, winning that 3-0, had two very strong sets. Third one was kind of one of those, you know, going through the motions and was able to put them away late, but the service game for the Yellowjackets against Park Rapids was much improved. And I think that's really going to have to be a key here tonight. Yeah,
and I watched that one, Jason, and watched you live as I had other duties that night, but started to think, well, maybe Park Rapids, but then Park Rapids turned around and beat Detroit Lakes, I heard the other night. So obviously a Park Rapids team that can play. So nice win by the Yellowjackets and really came out early and just imposed their will.
We'll take a break, come back, we'll have the starting lineups live from the Hive right here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, you know, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, you know, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Magnitude Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. Always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Magnitude Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
Well, welcome back here at the Hive. The Yellowjackets getting ready to take on the DGF Rebels. We're still a few minutes away from the start tonight. Kind of a later start here from the Hive for this one, as the first two contests went a little bit long tonight. Starting lineup for the Rebels, they'll start like this. A lot of seniors in the squad. Ashley Taves, an outside hitter, is a senior. An outside hitter, number 5, Mallory Leitner. Taylor Macheski is a senior. Number 8, she's a setter. Megan Tooney, a middle hitter, a senior. Madison Schmidt, an outside blocker, is an 11th grader. And Peyton Backus is a right side hitter. She's a junior as well. And the libero tonight is Gracie Giesinger. She's a senior for the Rebels. And a very senior, junior-laden squad with one 9th grader on this team.
Yeah, and it's a kind of a common theme here, Jason, but a lot of those same names that you remember hearing from other sports. I know you said really good softball pitcher. I noticed some of the names from the basketball court. And so they're going to bring a good set of athletes here tonight to take on the Jackets.
Yellow Jackets will counter with a very familiar lineup. Sydney Anderson, a senior outside hitter. Kennedy Pilgrim, a sophomore middle hitter. Mallory Greif, the libero, a junior. Lola Pulver, a setter and a right side hitter. She is just a sophomore. Jaden Hackle, a setter, a sophomore. Olivia Pilgrim, a junior. And Willow Thiel, a sophomore. We'll take a quick break. Yellow Jackets and the Rebels coming up here in just a few minutes on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Well, welcome back here at the Hive. We're still minutes away from tonight's contest between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels. Teams still warming up on the court. And it should be a fun one tonight, Lance. The Yellow Jackets record of 7-9, playing some of their better volleyball of late, hoping to continue that run as they take on a Rebel squad that's expected to contend for the Heart of the Lakes Conference title as well as the section championship.
Right, and this will be a good stepping stone to see where I think DGF's early with that experience coming out now. You would think that they're probably hitting their groove and they probably set their sights on things. The Yellow Jackets being a younger team, took them a little while to gel. They got some moving parts going. We talked about earlier, if you followed along with us all the way through, kind of like putting a puzzle together. And all the pieces are starting to fall together. The rotations are getting better. Couple things that I noticed, especially at Park Rapids, serve receive was great. They've kind of introduced a short serve in their game, which has kind of kept teams off balance. So you see them adding pieces to it every night that I've got to watch them perform, and it's getting better every time.
And it should be a very interesting performance. I thought one of the things that you talked about, serve receive, was key. Park Rapids really struggled with the Perham service game. If the Yellow Jackets can have a service game like that against DGF, keep them out of rhythm, will be really a big key here tonight.
Right. You don't want to give up any unforced errors, give away any unnecessary points that you don't have to. So we've kind of talked about that rally situation a little bit, Jason. When you work hard to get the ball back to your side, get that service over, get a good play in place, and make that streak go to 3, 4, 5, 6, and make that separation a little bit bigger before you give that serve back to the opposing team.
Should be a fun one. We'll take one more final timeout. We might have another one before the start of the game, but we'll see how it goes between these two teams as we wait for the introductions here. Actually, we'll keep it here for a little bit, and then we'll take that timeout before the start of this contest. One thing we do want to send is a special congratulations. You may notice that head coach Nikki Brunn's not on the sideline tonight. She recently just gave birth to her first child, so congratulations to her.
Yeah, it's an exciting time for her. I know that she's got the girls in heart and mind and sending all of the things that she does. And I think part of it is I think the girls are going to play hard for her tonight as well, Jason. They've got a good bond and a good team. And, sometimes when you're missing that piece, you kind of play a little bit harder for them. So congratulations, Coach Bruns and family, and excited to meet the little one someday.
It should be a awesome opportunity. I'm guessing she's probably going to be enjoying watching her team here tonight. It might be a little unique experience not being here, but the opportunity for her to watch the team as well as they get ready to go tonight against DGF, and which is always a fun rivalry between these two squads here at the Hive. And you look at the Rebels, senior laden team with a lot of experience. You know, that's going to play a big role. The Yellow Jackets kind of coming together a little bit with only one senior, and we've hammered that, but they do have a lot of experience, even though they just have that one senior.
Yeah. And a lot of, like you said, Jason, a lot of playing time for younger kids. And as you look at the Rebels, height really kind of stands out as my first view, and I haven't seen them play yet, but just that definite size. So I'm kind of curious to see how they are at the net. You know, how is it a quick strike offense? Are they a little bit more to set it up? How's their block? And that's a couple things that we don't think about all the time, but that block really is a key part to volleyball and getting the opponents off their game.
Well, it should be a fun Heart of the Lakes conference clash. It's always unique when these two teams get together. You never know. It seems like I'm saying that a lot. You never know what's going to happen. I said that a bit on Friday night during a football game between the Yellow Jackets and the Lakers, and you could say that tonight in a volleyball game between the Yellow Jackets and the Rebels.
And that's what makes high school sports so great, is you got to be here because you never know what's going to happen. And the Jackets proved to the last seconds of the game on Friday night that you never know, and it's not over until it's over.
Yeah, and if you can't be here, we're glad that you're watching us and tuning in to watch this game here live on the Magnitude Sports Network. We'll take a break and come back with a start here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Magnitude Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
Welcome back here. Introductions taking place as the Rebels getting introduced to the hometown Yellow Jacket crowd. Yellow Jackets introductions will coming up momentarily as we get ready to go for tonight's contest here from the Hive on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We thank you guys for tuning in to tonight's broadcast here on the Hive. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock, and Lance, a lot of the talking is over. Now we're just kind of getting ready for the action. It's going to be a fun one. I think we're in for a marathon tonight.
It always seems like when we're broadcasting together, Jason, nothing is going to go fast. So, yeah, the makings are to have a 5-set match here again. That'd be great for the Yellow Jackets. I think the more experience they can get on the court against quality competition like the Rebels, it favors them to get more court time. We talked about youth movement. Then the more you can't replicate game speed and you can't replicate the atmosphere that's here in practice. As much as you try with music or whatever, you have to be in these situations. And so these situations, I think the more they're in it, the better it helps the Yellow Jackets.
And for the Yellow Jackets, this is one of their final home games of the season. And it's only September. They play again on Thursday against Barnesville. And their last home game is their home tournament coming up on October 9th on a Saturday.
Right, and then a lot of road action coming in. And that always changes things up a little bit. When you're not in your own locker room, you don't have your own set type things that you do before the game. Everything kind of changes when you get on a bus. But I've also been on the other side where it's nice to know where everybody is when you're on the bus ride. They're all together. They're thinking about the game, and you can kind of control those things. So, it might Yellow Jackets have gotten on a nice run. It might be nice for them now to also get road tested as they go.
Definitely could be the case.
I left you kind of hanging there, Jason.
I was going to ask you about many of those road trips. I don't know with the high school kids how much is game thoughts on the mind, but when they get to the gym as a team and you see that, it's all preparation and ready to go.
Yep, that's for sure. And I think you just being together, it builds that camaraderie. I'm not so much where I like to ride on the bus anymore, but there's something about it that you all get on there together and you're kind of in that same area and you get close to where you're supposed to be and you start thinking about that game and the adrenaline starts coming up and so hopefully they can make the best of being on the road, I guess is what I'm saying.
The coaching staff for the Rebels, head coach Tessa Siver, her assistants Andrea Anderson, Stephanie Hansen, and Serena Hansen. Yellow Jackets head coach is Nikki Bruns, assistant coaches Katarina Kern, Austin Henderson, and Andy Paulson. And we talked about Bruns not in attendance tonight. We touched on that in the pregame show. We're now just waiting for the start of this contest between the Rebels and the Yellow Jackets. We thank you for tuning in here on the Hive, on the Magnitude Sports Media Network from the Hive.
Yeah, it's got a good feel tonight, Jason. I think the crowd's going to be loud. It seems like they're all ready to be a part of this, and that sometimes plays into it too. And you'd like to think it's always home court advantage, but it looks like the Rebel faithful have traveled well, and they're up and ready to support their team. So I think we're ready to just about roll here.
Getting starting lineups: Yellow Jackets, Sydney Anderson, Kennedy Pilgrim, Lola Pulver, Jaden Hackle, Olivia Pilgrim, and Willow Thiel. The libero tonight is Mallory Greif. For the Rebels, it's Ashley Taves, Mallory Leitner, Taylor Macheski, Megan Tooney, Madison Schmidt, Peyton Backus. And the libero is Gracie Giesinger for the Rebels. Yellow Jackets looking to pick up their second Heart of the Lakes Conference win. The Rebels looking to move to 3-0, I believe, in the Heart of the Lakes Conference, coming off some big victories in conference action. The Yellow Jackets in their traditional home black and Perham Yellowjacket yellow, and the Rebels in gray and black. Mallory Greif will come in for the Yellow Jackets right away, as will Gracie Geisinger, the libero for the Rebels. I was getting some instructions from head coach Tessa Siver, and Geisinger will start the service game tonight.
So we'll test out serve receive. We talked about how important that was for the Yellow Jackets. We'll put it to the test right away.
As Geisinger will serve, coming into our screen from the right. Start things off. Geisinger with the left-hand serve in front of Greif, and that's an ace for the Rebels and a quick start. Dropped that one right in front of Mallory Greif. Now the back row's moved up for the Yellow Jackets, anticipating that. It's Anderson. Hackle with the pass across for Kennedy Pilgrim. Geisinger saves that one. It's coming up now. Leitner. She'll power that one over. Thiel with the dig. Hackle with the set here near side. Pilgrim somehow stays and keeps the ball alive. Leitner with the kill and gets it.
Yeah, and that's two, even when she was flat-footed on that hit. She's coming with power, it seems like, every time. So Yellow Jackets will make a little adjustment, maybe try to get that double block on her.
Short serve for Giesinger's in for the ace. Not much the Yellow Jackets could do on that one. Is that off the tape and dropped in?
It's kind of got that left-handed knuckleball spin almost, and hard to know where it's going.
That one's short. Anderson's there this time. Hackle is set. Pulver trying to get the kill. Rebels dig it up. Geisinger into the nets. The Yellow Jackets will get their first point, and now will serve. And serving will be Sydney Anderson. senior had a real nice service game. Has been consistent from the service line for most of the year. It's another nice serve there. Kill attempt that time by Tooney. Now the Yellow Jackets confusion, but it's sent over and the Yellow Jackets take advantage. Confusion on the Yellow Jackets side, ends up catching the Rebels off guard. Greif at the last second gets it inside the far line.
It was one of those whoops and then oh yes, that it found its way right on the line.
And now serving will be Anderson again. Nice low serve there, dug up by the Rebels. Sent over Tooney. Far side set for Thiel. Thiel off the walking down. A little Thiel on the outside, ties it up at 3.
That's a good sign for the Yellow Jackets when get her the ball early, and when she gets that first hit in, it's usually a really good sign for the Yellow Jackets that she's on a roll.
Anderson low serve, dug up there, that time by Backus. Now near side Leitner, and she splits the difference on the defense and gets a kill. Mallory Leitner is kind of on a roll early for this Rebel squad, and now serving will be Peyton Backus. Backus with a low serve, Greif. Dug up, Hackle to set there. And now off the antenna on the kill attempt by Kennedy. Pilgrim kind of off the tough set for her. And the Yellow Jackets trail 5-3. Nice serve, Thiel. Anderson now back to Thiel. Giesinger. The set coming near side. Leitner steps into it. Greif dives, saves it. Hackle with the quick set over. Back Leitner again. And it's down again. Mallory Leitner just picking apart the back row of the Yellow Jackets.
And the Rebels are really making a conscious effort to get her the ball. You can tell, like you said, Jason, she started out on a roll here, and they're going to feed her.
Back is another strong serve along the line. Dug up by Anderson. Now Thiel is blocked down. Again, that block is Megan Tooney. The Rebels off to a strong start, leading 7-3. Never mind. We have a player into the nets. Now Mallory Greif will serve for the Yellow Jackets. And that's down. I'll make sure the score is
I'm thinking 6-5, but
I was actually thinking 4-6-4, but
because they would have got that
they got
point.
It right.
Yep.
6-5, yep. I was off a little bit. There's a set here now for Leitner. Off the block, comes over, hit the antenna and rolled down, so it goes to the Rebels. Jenna Reno will come in and serve. As they fix the antenna. Olivia Pilgrim, kill attempt there, dug up. Reno with the set. Skying for that one, and finding her mark is Madison Schmidt. As she gets a kill, and the Rebels now lead 8-5.
And it's amazing, something like just being in the net, all of a sudden the score got really close there, Jason, where now it would have been 9-4 and the Rebels were rolling. So it's all those little things that make up volleyball that makes it so interesting.
Anderson dig up now, Pulver, pass there for Thiel. Off the block, the Rebels go to Leitner. Leitner sends that one long. Well, it's just capitalizing too. You have that first mistake, and the Yellow Jackets are able to build off that, get a couple of points, close the gap. Maya Richter will come in to serve for the Yellow Jackets. As Richter, a nice serve there, right at Giesinger. That to the far side, Leitner again. That one's too far past the dive of Richter, and it's down for the kill for the DGF Rebels, and they lead 9-6. Now Mallory Leitner will step to the service line. Leitner Nice strong serve, and it's too strong. As it goes out, it's a good read by the Yellow Jacket back row, and it's 7-9. And now Willow Thiel, who was one of those servers that had a real nice run against Park Rapids, will step up to the service line. Thiel hoping to get the Yellow Jackets some momentum here after the missed serve from Leitner, puts it in the net. I don't know if I could have set that one up any more perfect for that.
I won't say a thing, Jason.
Madison Schmidt will serve for the Rebels. Schmidt. Greif on the return up to Pulver, looking for Sydney Anderson far side. Now the Rebels come back near side. Kill attempt by Taves, but it's dug up by Greif. Now Thiel with attack and gets it down.
That's a nice attack from the back row, and good top spin on that, and just placed it perfectly.
Olivia Pilgrim will now serve. Pilgrim. Well, the nice serve. Taves sends it over. Dug up. Pilgrim sent right back. The Rebels have an opportunity here. Will they take advantage? Kill attempt there by back. Just dug up by the Yellow Jackets. Now Kennedy Pilgrim down the line and gets the kill.
Nice job by the Yellow Jackets rallying there. They just kind of kept moving, and nice job by Pilgrim.
Another nice serve there. The Yellow Jackets now trying to get set. Pilgrim. Oh, Kennedy Pilgrim finds that corner there, but it's Reno and set it up. Left hand at the top of the net. The Yellow Jackets get the points off of 4 hits by the Rebels, and we're all square at 10. The Yellow Jackets did a nice job of battling back in this one.
They kind of stemmed the tide there, where the Rebels were looking like they were going to expand the lead, and then all of a sudden here are the Yellow Jackets.
Now here's another opportunity for the Yellow Jackets, looking for Hackle in the middle, and she just misses the line there. And the Rebels take the lead right back. Megan Tooney is going to come in, as does Taylor Macheski. Serve right at Thiel. Now Anderson pushes that over. Set there by Macheski. Now coming in looking for the kill was Taves, but she's blocked at the net. Now Backus dug up and saved by Pulver near side. Kennedy Pilgrim sends out long into the DGF student section.
I'm glad to see that double block in there, though, Jason. That was really nice, and it might just deter the Rebels from doing what they've been doing on that outside hit.
Pulver with the set for Kennedy Pilgrim. Dug up there on the far side by Giesinger. Now near side looking for the kill. There was Taves. Field saved him momentarily, but gets sent over and out. Just like that, the Rebels expand their lead to 3 after the Yellow Jackets rallied back to tie at 10. Short serve, and it's down and out for the Yellow Jackets. And now Katarina Kern and the Yellow Jackets take timeouts. We'll take a break with them as the Yellow Jackets trail the Rebels 14-10 on the United Community Bank scoreboard.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses. So it's just really inspirational for me.
Welcome back here to the Hive. Yellow Jackets take a timeout there, trailing 14-10, trying to slow some momentum down from DGF.
And we'll see if Coach Kern has the same type of magic that Coach Bruns did with their timeouts. It always seemed that it was at the perfect time and worked out for the Yellow Jackets.
And that one sent long as Macheski with a nice serve for the Rebels continues to expand their lead at 15-10. Short serve there. Pulver with the set. Near side, Hackle with the kill attempt. The Rebels get to it, dig it up. Far side, Backus along the line at Pilgrim and gets the kill. Kennedy Pilgrim was unable to control that one. And the Rebels now lead by 6.
I think this is a key point. This kind of has to be the stop here, Jason, real soon, because you start getting that gap too far when you get close to 20. Seems like it's a bad formula.
The Yellow Jackets get over, but now they go to Backus again. Pulver dives. Field kicks it up with their foot, and Greif sends it over. Heavy play by the Yellow Jackets, but that one is sent in the crowd. Megan Tooney with the kill.
You don't see that one very often.
No, and that was a very heady play just to do anything you can. Punt it up right to Greif, but that free opportunity for DGF. Was too good for them to take advantage of, take advantage of. Now Kennedy Pilgrim, and there's a big kill and a timely one for the Yellow Jackets as Pilgrim, the sophomore, gets a big one there. Cuts it to 11-17.
Much needed a good attack on that one on the outside. A nice setup for her, and she sees the opportunity.
Jaden Hackle with the serve off the tape, and it's an ace. 17-12, the ace for Hackle, cuts it to 5. In our opening set, we got a late start tonight from the Hive. And we thank you for tuning in as that one is just inside the line. And back-to-back aces as the Yellow Jackets within 4 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. Hackle again. A nice strong serve. Block at the net. Pulver wins the battle. And the Yellow Jackets with the service game of Jaden Hackle have crawled back to within 3.
It'll be interesting to see how far the Rebels let this run go if it keeps going before they use a timeout themselves. It's kind of that key seesaw battle right now.
Not gonna lie, Lance, probably a good thing I have the headset on because I probably would have used both of mine already. As it goes near side, it'll be sent over. Just in by Megan Tooney. Just enough touch to get it to drop to make it 18-14. And now Gracie Giesinger will serve.
And she started out with that left-handed serve and caused some fits to the Yellow Jackets early.
Greif with a nice adjustment on that one. Set a little too far. Blocked at the net and down. Tooney and Madison Schmidt there on that one, and it's 19-14.
And I like that the Yellow Jackets are running that slide. They were practicing it in warm-ups, but the same thing was happening there. So hopefully they can cinch that up and get that play to work for them.
Pilgrim misses that one along the far line. And the Rebels lead 20-14. As Geisinger with the serve. That one's long. And it's now 20-15. Yellow Jackets need to make a move here.
And it brings up one of their better servers and one of the Sydney's had a very successful year and has started a lot of runs for the Yellow Jackets.
Also helps get the Yellow Jackets probably in their better offensive rotations, but then just like that, it gets punched out or illegal hits, and it's now 21-15.
Yep, now the defense really has to buckle up here. Good serve receive. We can't allow any more falling and we don't even have to.
Peyton Backus sends that one long. So it's 21-16. Yellow Jackets will serve with Mallory Greif. Greif with the serve. An illegal hit, 2 hits called there on the Rebels. And it's 21-17. Greif with the serve. Right at Giesinger. Near side, Leitner into the block and down. It's 22-17.
Very unofficial, but I have 6 kills for Leitner already in the first set here, Jason. And definitely as she gets to the front row, her dominance becomes very obvious.
Jenna Reno misses the line with the serve. That's now 22-18. Yellow Jackets trail by 4. Maya Richter will now serve.
I think if the Jackets could get into a flow, there doesn't really feel like there's much of a flow right now from either team, Jason. It's kind of back and forth. And I think whoever gets in that flow, and here's another kill, but whoever gets in that flow is probably going to take this one.
It's now 23-18. Serving will be Mallory Leitner. Now far side, and mishitting is Pilgrim, and it's going to be set points for the Rebels at 24-18. Nice serve there. Now the Yellow Jackets feel through the block and down for the kill. Makes it 24-19. Still set point for the Rebels. Yellow Jackets hold off 1. Thiel now back to service line. Thiel with the serve, a nice short one there. Now come up and sent and blocked on the attempt by Taves. Sent over by Thiel. The Rebels have a chance to close this one out right here. And they do. With the kill by Mallory. Excuse me, that was Ashley Taves in the middle with the kill. And the Rebels take the first set 25-19.
Yeah, and if you're the Yellow Jackets, I think as you move to set 2, again, that serve receive is going to be so huge. When they get their offense set up, they were really good. When they had to scramble, it got a little rough for them in that set. So let's see if they can bounce back.
We'll take a break, and we'll see that second set here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
We're back here for the second set on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. I'm Jason Groth, joined by Lance Rock. And Lance, that first set was an outstanding performance by Mallory Layton. It really got the team going.
Yeah, I had her down for 6 kills, which, you start thinking over if it went 5 sets, that's a lot of kills, but a lot of opportunities for her, and her teammates set her up well. So I would imagine more of the same's coming. We'll see if the Yellow Jackets get that double block to try to change her approach just a little bit.
The Yellow Jackets are going to serve the set to start the second set. Serve receive was, I thought, pretty on point for DGF in set 1.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see. I think Hackle's starting out here. She had a few really good serves.
Passed up ahead. They're going to go near side. Backus, and she finds the far line. And just like that, the Rebels take the early 1-0 lead.
So maybe a little change up for DGF there, figuring everybody's going to go to Leitner's side, get Backus involved.
Greif to Hackle, near side, Pilgrim. Pilgrim just over the block and in. And we're all square at 1 apiece.
I think
Johnson will come in.
Sorry, Jason. We don't jump over each other too many times. I think if you're the Yellow Jackets, too, kind of keeping track of it tonight, there were a lot of attack errors in that first match. I think you clean some of those things up. You make them serve receive a little bit more. And just as I say that, we have a service error. But I think if you can clean those things up and put a little more pressure on DGF, that's going to help in the long run.
That service error was from Sydney Anderson. Now serving will be Jenna Reno for the Rebels, who lead 2-1. Reno, Greif up ahead for Hackle. Set near side, Thiel. Thiel to Leitner and out. Leitner unable to control that one. Not too many people can when Willow Thiel gets a full swing at it, and it's now 2-2.
And you got to love it. From the pass to the set to the hit, everything looked in sync on that one, and that's what you want to see if you're a Yellow Jacket fan right now.
Nice serve by Greif, near side, Leitner. She answers with power of her own. And she gets the kill, and it's 3-2 DGF in set 2. They rolled in set 1, 25-19. The Yellow Jackets hoping to take set 2. Anderson steps up, Pulver now. Now Thiel, but she's blocked. And getting that block at the nets there was Reagan Dawson.
And that was a nice block, but I think if you're the Yellow Jackets, that's what you want to keep doing. You want to get Thiel the ball. You got to have her kind of as your run stopper right now.
And there's Reagan Dawson, but she was in the nets. And I was just going to say, you look at this Rebel roster, they have a lot of heights and they have a lot of depth. And you fill in, it's Tooney, it's Dawson. They have all the girls that are just filling in and doing a nice job. As Maya Richter with a nice serve there. Rebels will send that over with Taves. Richter to Hackle, set near for the back row for Anderson. Rebels will send this one over. Dawson into the nets.
And that's what I was saying, Jason. Even that attack right there, it wasn't a power hit, but it got the Rebels scrambling just a little bit and got them out of their rhythm. So the Yellow Jackets, if they can keep attacking, I think that'll be a good sign for them in this set.
Dawson blocked at the net. Now Thiel's going to power that one down and in. Thiel said, I don't need a set. I'm going to take this one.
Yeah, and that's unofficially, that's her fifth one on the night, and get her rolling too. It'll be a fun match to watch.
Richter with the short serve. Giesinger comes up for it now and go far side. And just missing the line was Ashley Taves. So the Yellow Jackets with some momentum lead 6-4.
And that's the one thing I think watching the Rebels, Jason, is they really attack. I mean, they want to hit it, and they want to hit it hard every time.
Richter sends that one long into the Yellow Jacket student section. And that will now bring out the serve of Madison Schmidt. Schmidt for the Rebels, the short serve off the net. And the Yellow Jackets will take that free point. And now for the Yellow Jackets, you have Willow Thiel at the service line. I'd like to see her rattle off 3 or 4 for Yellow Jacket fan, just to get a little separation and kind of build on some momentum there from a missed serve.
Yeah, exactly. And this is what we talked about, making 1 point become 2, 3, 4. Good serve to start that one.
And then miscommunication there between the Rebels leads to the illegal hit as Reno and Dawson converged. And the Yellowjackets will definitely take that one and now lead by 3.
It's kind of weird, Jason. I don't sense the energy from DGF like I did in that first one. Maybe they'll get it back here. Usually one good hit, and all of a sudden you're fired up again. But
Anderson gets that, and Althea punches it back, and Hackle will send it over. Reno at the set, far side, Taves, and she finds that corner and gets the kill, and that might be the one that the Rebels were looking for as Taves gets that one. And now serving will be Taylor Macheski. Macheski, a senior, one of the many, with a nice serve. Pilgrim sends it over. That was Olivia Pilgrim. Far side they go, Taves into the net. The Yellow Jackets lead 9-6. Now serving will be Olivia Pilgrim. Sent over there by Backus. Yellow Jackets battle at the net, but it's won by the Rebels. And DGF trails 9-7, but they lead in the match 1-0 as Gracie Giesinger will serve. The lefty with a nice serve. Greif up ahead, Pulvern, set Pilgrim. Now the Rebels get it set. Trying to put that one down and doing it was Mallory Leitner. She went right at Bree Hoffman, who just came into the game for the Yellow Jackets.
And Leitner sure brings some stability and just that sense of relief. It just seems like the Rebels play so much better. Obviously, she can make a lot of wrongs right, but they just go and they seem to move better as a team when she's on the floor.
Now Anderson with a sound touch, but dug up by Leitner. Blocked at the net there, Jaden Hackle. Key play starting that was Bree Hoffman with a nice receive.
Yeah, it was a tough one, and that's the type of thing that sparks a team. So I think this is where the Yellow Jackets really need to capitalize. String 3 or 4 together here and put a little pressure on the Rebels.
Hackle up to serve. Backus passed up. Now sent over by Tooney. Yellow Jackets going near side for Sydney Anderson, and she gets it down off the block and drops. And the Yellow Jackets lead 11-8.
And it was like the waters parted right there. Nobody was in the middle, and she just must have saw it and put it in a perfect spot.
Now Hackle will serve again. Yellow Jackets by 3. Nice, low, powerful serve. Now they'll go Leitner just to get it over. Hoffman to Hackle. Now Kennedy Pilgrim blocked at the net. Pilgrim pumps it up. Looked at the floor to see where she might have been. She might have been out, but you never know on that one.
And that's a tough one when it's hit right back at you and you're backing up. Hard to find that court awareness at that point.
Peyton Backus to serve. Pilgrim punches it over. That's Kennedy Pilgrim. Now Leitner. And that one is out. Right in front of Yellow Jacket coach Katarina Kern. And it's now 12-9 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Sydney Anderson will serve. You know, she's hoping to erase the memory of her tough serve to start this set.
Yeah, for sure. And like you said, Jason, she's been such a good senior leader at the line.
And that one was close, but it's out. Does not get the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Yeah. That was really close, and I don't have the best angle, I'm not going to lie, but if you're the Yellow Jackets, you're hoping that one's called in.
And now that one's sent right back out.
This just has a weird feel to it right now, Jason. Neither team is really kind of taking control here, and you're hoping if you're a Yellow Jacket fan that they're going to step up here and get their offense going, and the Rebels are probably thinking the same thing.
Block at the net. Greif with the dig up there. Nookin near side. It's going to be Lola Pulver. Geisinger set by Reno near side. Leitner blocked at the net. Rebels are there to keep it alive. Now they're going to go Leitner again. Blocked again. But this one is out. Thiel and Pulver are just going to keep it in. And the Rebels now trail by 13-11. And Mallory Leitner will now serve. Anderson to Pulver, the set for Thiel. Thiel coming and sliding across. Sends that down, and that goes near side. Sent over and off the block for the kills, actually Taves. And the Rebels have closed to within one. We'll see if the Yellow Jacket coaching staff thinks about calling a timeout here or if they'll try to let them play through it. We'll see. Now is served by Leitner. Anderson, Pulver going to the near side. Olivia Pilgrim blocked and down. And the Yellow Jackets will make a change, and it'll be Morgan Berkman will come in. She'll come in for Pulver. We're tied at 13.
And sometimes that substitution's just as good as a timeout. It lets them reset their feet, get ready to roll, and see if that works. And if not, you probably are at about time for that timeout.
Hackle gets it over in the battle of the net after it was blocked at the net. Now it's sent over. Hackle is set. Going near side, Thiel, and she is able to get it down on 2 hits called by the Rebels. And the Yellow Jackets regain the lead, 14-13. Maya Richter will come in. And she will now serve for the Yellow Jackets. Richter gets the ace on the confusion as a pair of Rebels collided. That was Schmitz and Giesinger. And the Yellow Jackets take a 2-point lead. Richter at the short serve doesn't get the break of the tape.
And I don't think the Yellow Jackets have served as well as I've seen them in the past 3-4 games. They were going long, short, long, short. Now it just seems like it's one in and one out.
Richter, Hackle, Thiel will send it over. The Rebels will have the opportunities. Reno with the set, going far side, Taves. Taves gets it off the block. And just like that, we're even.
And that's 5 kills for Taves, so she's starting to heat up. So now they're kind of that dual threat. You know, that's tough when you're the Yellow Jackets. Now it's harder to set that block.
Madison Schmidt with a nice serve. Yellow Jackets struggle on the serve receive, but Hackle's able to punch it over. Near side sent over back. Yes, the Yellow Jackets send it back, but they can't. Yellow Jackets are going to take a timeout. The Rebels have taken the lead in set 2. They lead the match 1-0. On the United Community Bank scoreboard, we'll take a break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Magnitude Sports would like to thank our broadcast team and partners for making this broadcast possible. Visit the homepage at msportsnet.com and click on our sponsor's logo to learn more about the products and services they can provide for you.
Magnitude Sports wishes to thank the team and broadcast boosters for the continued support of their favorite sports teams. Please patronize the businesses shown here when you have the opportunity to do so.
Well, welcome back here at the Hive on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. I'm Jason Oaken, Lance Rock. Yellow Jackets trailing the Rebels 1-0 in the match. They trail the set 16-15 here, set 2. Rebels have battled, the Yellow Jackets have led for most of this, but by 2 or 3. But the Rebels have just hung around just enough and now are making that run.
Yeah, and I think it's unforced errors that are really kind of the dagger right now for the Yellow Jackets. If they can clean those up, I think they'd be ahead in this one probably by 5, 6, 7 points right now.
Richter. They sent it for Pilgrim, but it's blocked, and doing the job there is Taves and Reagan Dawson as they converge on the block. And it's now 17-15, Rebels by 2. Serve there by Schmidt, It sets up there for Thiel. But the Rebels continue to receive. The Yellowjackets are looking for it off the antenna. That was a little confused.
Must have said that one hit the floor is what I'm gathering. It got it off the bounce maybe.
The Yellowjackets thought it was off the antenna, didn't get the break. Now Hackle sets it up, Steele blocked and down.
That's again where the height of the Rebels right now, Jason, is that double block when you're a tall team is a tough task, especially on that quick set into the middle.
Richter, Pilgrim now Thiel's going to have to send that over. The Rebels will have an opportunity again for a quick point. And they get it. Right in the middle this time, it's Reagan Dawson. Rebels just have so many opportunities to go to offensively. Silly 20-15, and now starting to pull away from the Yellowjackets.
Well, one of the things I noticed is that the Rebels really kind of just picked it up here in the last 5-6 points. They're really moving on the floor and pointing and communicating. So they've turned it up another notch. Now it's the time for the Yellowjackets to match it.
Thiel sends that over. Pass across for Backus. She's blocked, put the Rebels control. Backus again, over the block and down.
And quietly now, Backus has 6 kills. So they're coming very diverse right now and attacking from many different angles.
The Yellowjackets trailing by 6. They lost the first one 25-19. Trailing this one 21-15. Thiel, though, gets a big kill there. Hopefully can turn the momentum to the Yellowjacket side if you're a Yellowjacket fan. But Thiel will now go to the service line. Thiel will serve. Nice low liner, gets the ace. Yellowjackets are hoping for a couple more of those.
That one really had some sweet top spin on. As you watched it come over the net, it just dropped off. And yeah, I agree. About 5 more of those and we'll be feeling pretty good.
Thiel with an ace, or it's a nice serve, I should say, not an ace. She had one previously, but that time the Rebels eventually get the points and lead 22-17. The Yellowjackets about to make a sub. Now serving will be Taylor Macheski. And she misses and sends it long. Good read by Miller Greif and her teammates there. The Yellowjackets 22-18, still have some work to do. Olivia Pilgrim to serve. Pilgrim to serve into the net. And that are some of those costly points they can't afford to give up.
And that's kind of the tale of the Yellowjackets right now, Jason. You can kind of sum it up in that. Make a good play, got one good serve, and then it's, tough to get multiple points strung together.
Anderson with just enough, gets it over the net and drops it in the middle of the Rebel defense. All kind of looked at it and they're like, we probably should have someone there. Anderson gets that one down, 23-19. Now serving will be Jaden Hackle. Hackle with the serve. They're going to Leitner, and she sends it long. 23-20. We'll see if head coach Tessa Sniver decides what to do on the far side. She's going to let them play it out, maybe with only 2 points, and oof. And the Rebels take a 24-20 lead. And now serving will be Peyton Backus.
Set point here for the Rebels.
Backus with the serve and sends that long. Now serving will be Sydney Anderson. Yellowjackets trail 24-21 as Willow Field comes back in. Held off one set point. Will they be able to hold off another? Low serve and she gets the ace. just over the top of the tape. The Yellow Jackets trail by 2. Nice serve there. And Morgan Berkman skies and puts that one down. That's 24-23. And now there's a timeout called by the Rebels. Yellow Jackets trail by a point, but the Rebels have set points. On the United Community Bank scoreboard, we'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Welcome back here to the Hive of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Yellow Jackets trailing 24-23. Sydney Anderson at the line. Out of the timeout called by the Rebels. The Yellow Jackets led early on, but the Rebels took control late. Now they're trying to put this one away, and it's going to be Mallory Leitner, and she does. Mallory Leitner puts it away, and the Yellow Jackets drop set to 25-23. Rebels.
Yeah, great effort by the Yellow Jackets. Coming back from a pretty good deficit there. And the Rebels, whenever they kind of get themselves into trouble, it seems like Leitner's there to kind of bail the whole situation out for them.
The Rebels won the first one 25-19. They won the second one 25-23. They're looking for the sweep. We'll take a timeout on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses, so it's just really inspirational for me.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Welcome back here to the Hive. Yellow Jackets trailing this match 2-0. Dropped the first one 25-19. They dropped the second one 25-23. And now the Rebels are looking for the sweep. The Yellow Jackets are hoping to avoid that as much as possible as Gracie Giesinger will serve. And now it's put down there, and the Yellow Jackets get a quick point and an early lead.
Yeah, nice quick attack. Back set there by Hackle. Probably started it out with a great dig by Anderson there, getting them started.
Now Sydney Anderson will serve. Anderson. Nice serve there. The Rebels will serve receive well, but Leitner, one of the few mistakes she's had tonight, sends that one long.
And that one was close, even though it was long. And you just see the Jackets backing up as she hits. You wonder if she's got that little tip to her game because the middle of the floor is going to be wide open, I think.
Lowell Pulver was really trying hard to get that block, jumping up twice, trying to time it well, but fortunately it was short, and the Yellow Jackets lead 3-0 as now Sydney Anderson will serve again. Right at Geisinger, now the set come near side. They're going to go in the middle, that time Tooney. Now they go field for the Yellow Jackets. She puts that one down. And the Rebels are trying to kind of avoid that. You see it a lot of times after a team goes up 2-0, the third game letdown.
Yeah, it's tough to do. You know, we both were athletes, Jason, or we like to call ourselves that anyways. It's tough when you get way ahead on an opponent to keep that same mental edge. You know, I know that there's been studies even done of what happens when that letdown happens, but definitely you can kind of see a little flat-footedness by the Rebels, but give the Yellow Jackets credit. They sometimes when you're down 0-2, you kind of just go, well, that's the way the night's going to be, but it doesn't seem like the Yellow Jackets are that way. They're actually coming out with a lot of energy.
That was Jaden O'Keefe with the serve. Thiel goes right at her. O'Keefe dives and saves it. Now Leitner long. The Yellow Jackets lead 5-1. I could talk about an old baseball story from my playing days. We were up in a game by 16 runs, and we lost by 7. So you know how that can go in that situation mentally and whatnot.
I think we all have one of those stories in our back pocket somewhere.
And that one's sent long by Megan Tooney. And the Yellow Jackets lead 6-1.
It's always curious for me, Jason, how long a coach will go before team's not playing real well. Their Jackets are on a run. When do you call that timeout?
You talked about Leitner going in the middle, and she does it right there. Read that well.
I think I'm finally starting to figure volleyball out, Jason, a little bit.
Pushing the wrong buttons here as Leitner gets the kill. Makes it 6-2. And Jenna Reno will serve for the Rebels. Reno with a nice serve. Anderson steps out. Pulver at the set for Olivia Pilgrim. Leitner to Reno, back for Leitner, and the kill. She split Anderson and Greif perfectly, and it's 6-3. But if you want to talk about getting your momentum back, you look at number 5.
Exactly, and kind of back-to-back right there, and all of a sudden this deficit just gets cut in half, and you sense that calmness in the Rebels because she's back at it.
The Yellow Jackets, Thiel sends it over, but the Rebels were in the nets. Nice break for the Yellow Jackets because that would have been a good opportunity for the Rebels, but they went in the net. Now Maya Rector will come in to serve. 7-3 your score. Yellow Jackets trail 2-0, but they lead this one 7-3, looking to force a fourth. And going to struggle with the service game is going to hamper any chance of forcing a fourth. As that one goes in the net, now Mallory Leitner will serve. Richter to Hackle, far side, Pilgrim. Sends that over, Reno with the quick set. Hackle for Thiel. Thiel punched back by Taves. And that's blocked. Greif saves it. Anderson calls and sends it over. O'Keefe to Reno. Middle block in the kill there by Reagan Dawson. Seems like tonight the Yellow Jackets have really struggled when they've been out of rhythm.
Yeah, and it's that scramble situation. They did a good job getting the ball back, but it seems like in the past they got in that scramble and somebody would make a big hit. Tonight it seems like it's more of a tap over, and then the Rebels are looking to attack with the big hit.
And just as we say that, a couple of breaks there. And now it goes far side. Morgan Berkman will send it over. Oh, caught Leitner by surprise. And Morgan Berkman gets a kill. The way Berkman kind of went at that looked like it was going to be a powerful hit down, and I think Leitner was kind of just caught no error on that one and just came on her.
And she's on the subbed out there and is kind of giggling on the bench like, wow, what happened?
And Thiel with a nice serve, and the Yellow Jackets lead 9-5. And that serve into the nets. Continues to struggle for the Yellow Jackets. Now serving will be Madison Schmidt. Schmidt. Right at Anderson. Now the set will come back to Anderson. A nice set that she received that time from Lainey Wacker. Makes it 10-6. And now Morgan Berkman will serve. Brianna Hoffman in the game for the Yellow Jackets as well. Sent over and long, just missing that one, was Ashley Taves, and the Yellow Jackets finding a rhythm with a different group, leading 11-6.
Yeah, a little different rotation going here, and leads to a timeout. We kind of wondered when it was coming. Here it is, a timeout for DGF.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and today we're down at the Gathering Grounds, joined with Ashley Clifton.
Hello.
Ashley, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
What's the best part for you about working with United Community Bank?
Besides just that they believed in me and kind of took a chance on me and helped me get it all together, I think what's more is that they really do support the community. They come in the store all the time. They don't just give us business, but they, encourage our business, buy gift cards in the winter when we're slower to give to other, locals and businesses, so it's just really inspirational for me.
And we're back here, just missed killed there by the Rebels. Makes it 11-7. We're back to live action. United Community Bank scoreboard showing the Jackets leading this one by 4.
Looked like Reagan Dawson on that kill again, Jason, and she's kind of quietly picked up 3 or 4 here in these last couple sets.
Taylor Macheski will serve. Mallory Greif comes back in. Served by Macheski. Hoffman comes across, gets it, and Hackle's blocked on the kill attempt. Hoffman kind of cut in front of Greif on that one. They're talking about in the back row. They seem good to go. Macheski will serve. The short serve off the net. Anderson there read it well. Now pushing it over Kennedy Pilgrim, and she was in the nets and under the line, across the line.
What an impressive athletic move by Sydney Anderson, though, to get that serve. I thought for sure that was going to be an ace when it came off the net.
Dug up there, Greif. Now set near side, Hackle. Now sent over Leitner. Greif up ahead. Wacker with the set for Hackle, and she just misses the far line. Well, the Rebels closing the gap, 11-10.
And it really seemed like if I wouldn't look at the scoreboard, that the Yellow Jackets really had this one under control. And then you look up, and it's a one point set right now.
Macheski's done a nice job with the service line for the Rebels, really getting the Yellowjackets kind of out of rhythm. Now it's going to the far side, Anderson. Macheski at the set. Packus, back row, Greif going to get to it. And we're tied 11. Now Macheski will serve. Hoffman there. Blacker near side. Pilgrim. Dug up Geisinger. Blocked it to nets, but the Rebels dig it up. And now into the net by Peyton Backus, and the Yellowjackets get the points.
Yeah, nice work there by the Yellowjackets, continuing to go strong at the net and caught the Rebels off guard a little bit again. Hackle at the service line. She did a really nice job dropping them in just like that in the second set too, Jason.
Save there by Hoffman. Anderson back row. Now Backus sends it to Hoffman. Hackle at the set. Now Anderson, but into the nets. Out of the Yellowjackets.
Again, the plague seems to be the unforced errors.
Now serving will be Gracie Geisinger. Anderson, Hackle. Set for Anderson, coming across and the easy block. Put down by Mallory Leitner.
One thing the Jackets have done is a nice job of Geisinger's serve. They've kind of covered up that spot that she was hitting early on.
We'll take a timeout as the Yellowjackets call timeout, and on the United Community Bank scoreboard, the Rebels lead by a point. Welcome back here to the Hive. The Rebels lead 13-12. They'll have the serve. They come onto the timeouts called by the Yellowjackets. Rebels kind of picked up some play here a little bit as this set is wore on. A nice serve there. Sent over Anderson. Now Leitner pushes that across. Anderson there. Hackle at the set. Going for Kennedy Pilgrim off the tape. Now Leitner off the block. Reif hits set up. Hoffman chases it down, and Anderson's going to send it over. Nice play there by the Yellowjackets, but Hoffman is there to dig that up from Tooney. Now Anderson blocked right back at her by Tooney.
But you got to love the battle in the Yellowjackets right there. Nice job by the Rebels. Their block has been great all night, but good job by the Yellowjackets and Sydney Anderson again with that one-armed just kind of almost like a miracle shot.
Greif plays it, now sent over Kennedy Pilgrim. Backus will send that over. Hoffman will step into one and send it long. Right now the Yellowjackets don't really have a player that can consistently put it down on the floor. It's now 15-12. The short serve is in for an ace.
And that's that short serve that we saw early on, like the first couple serves where she was dropping it right in there.
Reif to Hackle. Kennedy Pilgrim. Geisinger saves it. Macheski near side. Leitner off the block. Anderson punches it into the net. Bulver hustled over but couldn't get it up. And it's now 17-12, and we got a timeout on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Rebels by 5, looking for the sweep.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive, and right now the Rebels lead 17-12 in set 3. They won 25-19, 25-23, looking to close this one out in 3. Are the Rebels Yellowjackets hoping to rally back, trailing by 5 as now Gracie Giesinger will serve. Little field back in the game for the Yellowjackets. I'll go with the back row attack to Thiel. Giesinger dives and saves it. The Rebels do a nice job at the net to keep it alive. Hackle, Anderson, Giesinger again. Macheski with the set. Near side Leitner, and that's down. Off the block. And the Rebels pulling away, leading 18-12.
It's been a good run if you're a Rebels fan. They've done a lot of really nice things here, and it never hurts when you can finish a offensive set with Leitner on the last hit.
Pilgrim's able to get that one down just over the block and drops that in. Now serving will be Sydney Anderson. Anderson to serve that time at Schmidt. Sent over Leitner. Anderson sends that back, and mishitting that one is Megan Tooney. Yellow Jackets will take the break, trailing 18-14.
And I'm not the best volleyball mind, Jason, but to me, I'd want to set that one up the way Leitner's been killing it. I know that it probably looks like a beach ball coming up there, but I like when she's swinging.
And just like that, it's 19-14 on the kill by Leitner. The Rebels have had a good run in the last 2 weeks against Perham, unfortunately for your Yellow Jacket fan. As now serving will be Jaden O'Keefe. O'Keefe, Thiel. They'll go back to Thiel. Geisinger there. There's not much that gets down against this Rebel defense. Hackle, now Thiel again. And Thiel with the touch, gets out in a drop.
They do cover the floor really well. It's been fun to watch. Willow did a nice job there, kind of setting up like she was going to hit it big and then found that opening. But on a kill, they really scramble well in the back.
Morgan Berkman will come in. Now Greif will serve. Geisinger, Macheski sent far side. Push over by Tooney. Anderson looking for Thiel. Unfortunately, the Yellow Jackets catch a break there. And it's 19-16 on the United Community Bank scoreboard. Greif will serve. Short serve, but the Rebels somehow again keep it alive. And now Thiel has the opportunity and gets the kill with a powerful shot there going at Megan Tooney.
And I have Willow for 11 kills now on the night, so another nice, consistent night for Willow, and a good offensive set there.
And there's an ace for Greif. And it's 19-18. The Yellow Jackets make a little bit of a run here. Nice battle and fight from the Yellow Jackets. Short serve there, now set up. Leitner, Anderson, Hackle, and Thiel with the kill. Berkman went down hard, hoping she's okay. Appears to be fine. But they will sub out for her though. They'll check on her though. She kind of went into the near side. Set up Thiel. Sent that long. It's 20-19. Rebels lead. Generino to serve. Sent near side. Thiel gets the kill. And we're tied at 20.
This has been a fun set, kind of back and forth, and I think a lot of people contributing for both teams. And let's see if the Yellowjackets can get that lead late in one of these sets.
Maya Richter to serve. Greif, Hackle, Pilgrim. And now getting that one is Mallory Leitner.
I have her for 17 now, Jason. So a really, really good night for Leitner. And she missed about 4 there. She got a little long in that one set, but.
And Thiel, Leitner was at the service line. Thiel got the kill attempt over, but the Rebels answer and send it back. Now it's Olivia Pilgrim. Miss hits there, and the Rebels lead by 2. Leitner will serve. Rebels looking to close in. Yellowjackets out of timeouts. Anderson from the back row will send it over. Leitner sent back and out. The Yellowjackets close to a point. Lainey Wacker will come in for the Yellowjackets. And Theo will now serve. Served by Thiel is a nice one. But Geisinger with a nice serve receive. Thiel there near side. Greif will have to send it over, and she does. That allows the Rebels to get set. And missing that one long was Ashley Taves, and the Yellowjackets have tied it at 22.
And definitely the set the Rebels wanted to get, just inches long, if that, Jason. And here we go.
Willow Thiel with the short serve and gets the ace. And the Yellowjackets lead 23-22. And timeout called by the Rebels. We'll take a break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. Always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Welcome back here at the Hive. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. Yellowjackets lead 23-22 in set 3, trail the match 2-0. Willow Thiel at the service line. Thiel, a nice serve into the net, but dug up and saved. Greif there. Wacker, Thiel in the back row off the block. Dug up and saved by O'Keefe. Thiel and Greif converge, but they're unable to get that one. And it's now tied at 23. Madison Schmidt will serve. We're tied at 23. Schmidt with the serve off the tape. Nothing Laney Wacker could do on that one, as it just falls right down next to her harmlessly. And it's now 24-23 in match point for the Rebels. Field. Wacker, far side Anderson. Anderson pushes it over. Geisinger there. Rebels with the opportunity. Blocked at the net. Punched up by Anderson Eltz. And getting the kill is Ashley Taves. And the Rebels get the sweep as they win this one 25-23. Take set 3 and take the match 3-0.
And when you look at the scores, Jason, 25-19, 25-23, 25-23, I think it's one of those that as the girls watch film and they look at this, there's gonna be a lot of what ifs. What if we would have had a better service game tonight? What if? And I think there were a lot of points left on the table by the Yellowjackets, not taking anything away from the Rebels because they played a heck of a game. And the other difference, I think, for the Rebels was any time that things kind of got out of rhythm, you saw number 5 come up to the line, either serving, receiving, or kills. And Leitner just had a tremendous game. I had her down for 18 kills on the night, and that's not even taking into account how many times she served and how many times that she was just in the right place at the right time.
She was an outstanding player for the Rebels tonight, helping the Rebels to a 3-0 victory. We'll take a break, come back, wrap things up from the Hive on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. Always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Whether you have a love for wood furniture or maybe you need a custom woodworking job done, contact Jeff at Jeff Fritz Woodworking. Located in Perham, Minnesota, Jeff will work with you to ensure you get the final product you are looking for. Workbenches, bed frames, coffee tables, toy boxes, only a small sample of what Jeff Fritz Woodworking can do for you. Like and follow the Facebook page to view photos of recently completed projects. Jeff Fritz Woodworking in Perham. Email or make the call today, 218-457-1707.
Well, welcome back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. The Yellowjackets drop a tough one tonight, 25-19, 25-23, and 25-23 tonight to the Rebels of DGF. The Rebels continue to roll in Heart of Lakes Conference play, but the Yellowjackets tonight, they battled. We'll give that credit there to them. They battled hard. I know they got swept tonight, not the way they're hoping things would go, but they didn't go down without a fight, rallied all the way back, had an opportunity, especially in set 3 at the end, but the Rebels were able to pull it away. Like you said, it was Mallory Leitner at the service line to end it there, and they just had too much power. I mean, we talk a lot about Mallory Leitner, but they have a lot of other good hitters tonight. And you got Ashley Taves, you have Reagan Dawson, you throw in Megan Tooney, Madison Schmidt, and Peyton Backus. There were outstanding power that this Rebel squad has.
Right, and they've all got height. And way back when, my basketball coach used to say you can't teach height. And they do a nice job moving, too. So, yeah, when you look, they had, obviously, Leitner led the way with 18 kills, but they also had Backus and Taves that had 7 apiece, that what I had, and then they had a host of other ladies that had 3 or 4. So they're not one-dimensional by any means, but the one dimension is really good.
And the Rebels earn that 3-0 victory tonight, Lance. It was a fun one. Thursday night, we have another busy schedule up ahead for you on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. As you can see on our screen, that is looking up ahead. It's Thursday's not on there, but Perham will take on Barnesville on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And then Friday night, another football game, which should be a fun one. Perham taking on Fergus Falls as the Yellow Jackets look to continue and build on the momentum from their 30-27 victory over Detroit Lakes as they won in epic fashion last Friday, hoping to maybe take some of the drama out, but have a good football game when they're welcoming a very strong Fergus Falls football team to the Ted Minover Field.
Yeah, and a sweet call by you, Jason, to end that game by Detroit Lakes. I think I've listened to it probably 20, 30 times since last Friday night. But, yeah, and if you're a Yellow Jacket fan, it's homecoming week. So all of the festivities, kids are dressed up and parade and pep fest and all the good things that you remember about high school are happening this week. I think Thursday night you'll see the people who are in the coronation maybe coming through. I'm not sure on that yet, but I think that might be happening. Some really cool things that are great memories for things that I remember from high school, and it's been a long, long time ago. But fun week for kids. Obviously, we want the best for the Yellow Jackets as we're cheering them on, but you hope these kids can get involved in all of the different things and be a part. And it was a nice crowd for both teams, good student sections for Rebels and for the Yellow Jackets. It's fun to see the Yellow Jackets, the fans all dressed up for their homecoming theme. But, yeah, what a great week to be a high school student athlete wherever you're at in that with homecoming.
The action continues Thursday night on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The Yellow Jackets will welcome the Barnesville Trojans to home for their final regular season home contest. They do have that home tournament coming up, but this is the last home full match of the season coming up on Thursday night. So make sure to tune in if you're unable to attend that one.
Yeah, and Barnesville brings a really talented squad in as well. And then back at home for that tournament, I know the field is pretty stacked for that tournament. So, watch on Magnitude. If you're around the area, come and watch some good volleyball. But definitely tune in to the Magnitude Sports Network as you'll be bringing all of those matches.
Final score tonight, the Yellow Jackets drop 3-0 to the Dilworth-Glyndon-Felton Rebels. We thank you for tuning in. For Lance Rock, I'm Jason Joel. You've been watching Yellow Jacket Volleyball here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.